Hey everybody, what's going on? Juan here. Welcome back to the channel, and one of the goals that I have for 2018 is to finally stop making excuses for myself and play at least a majority of the games in my collection. Even if I don't actually get to finish some of these games, I can at least begin to understand why people loved or hated some of them. And the game for this video is sadly more on the hate side of things. The game I'm talking about is Bad Boys Miami Takedown. I love both Bad Boys movies. I thought Martin Lawrence and Will Smith made a great pair and rivaled a team like Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker when it came to providing great comedy and action. I still love the Rush Hour movies a lot more, just saying, except the third one. And after having played Bad Boys Miami Takedown up until the first boss, I can honestly say this game doesn't deliver on the action or the comedy. Based on the box art, you assume you'll be seeing Martin and Will in the game, right? I mean, they are on the cover. Sadly, the answer is no. You do play as Mike, which is Will Smith's character, and Marcus is by your side, but you can tell they couldn't afford the rights to the actors, and apparently, they couldn't afford someone with a decent personality either. I know it's harsh, but it's the truth.
Hey, get your ass back here, Marcus! Mark, what the? Picked a bad day to dick around with guns, boy!
And what were they thinking when figuring out the control scheme and gameplay? I feel the need to pause for a second and mention some of the games this developer has actually worked on. Get ready. iCarly, Bratz the Movie, The Biggest Loser Challenge, and Barbie Horse Adventures, Wild Horse Rescue. Oh yeah. Oh, but they did make Fusion Frenzy for the Xbox, and that was actually a good, and wait for it, fun game. Miami Takedown is a third-person, first-person, cover shooter, shoot 'em up? They couldn't make up their minds with what they wanted to do, so they ended up doing everything. The cover system actually makes the game harder, as the aiming sometimes resets whenever you pop out of cover. Not only that, the camera doesn't even move around very well, so you can't see who's nearby. And in my playthrough to the first boss, I had around 3 scenarios where I opened a door while in cover, see no enemies, and as I go in, it turns out they were just off camera, ready to shoot. What's the point of having a cover system?
You messing with the bad boys now!
I also found out the enemies would actually hit me more when I was in cover mode than when out. At least there's a lock-on system, which doesn't even always work, but you do have unlimited ammo for your pistol, so there's that. Another thing that's just terrible are the camera controls. They manage to be both slow and sluggish no matter the sensitivity you choose. Turning the camera left and right takes way longer than it should, and some of the environments are too tight for the camera, which leads to awkward viewing angles. Since this is a Bad Boys game, you expect to see a great licensed soundtrack and a lot of style added to the game, right? The answer is no. We just get a nice generic soundtrack. Now I know most movie video games are known for generally being bad, but at least they have some kind of resemblance to the actual movies. Soundtrack, voiceover, cutscene, something, but this game has none of it. If anything, you could easily swap out the box art and rename this to Two Dudes Shoot Bad People, and nobody could tell the difference. But if you did that, then nobody would actually buy the game, right? Because there's no marketing for it. Then again, honestly, I feel really bad for the people that would pay full price for this, because it turns out when I went to howlongtobeat.com that you can complete this game in less than 5 hours. Then again, that may actually be a blessing in disguise. I also encountered plenty of glitches and brain-dead AI during my playthrough to the first boss. It sounds like I had this crazy long experience with the game, but no. You experience all of this in about 30 to 40 minutes. Oh, and let's talk about that boss fight. Actually, no. You know what? Instead of talking about it, I'm just gonna show you uninterrupted gameplay, ultra exciting gameplay that actually forces you to use the worst mechanic in the video game, which is the cover system. That's right, you actually can't back out of the cover system at any time during this boss battle. Enjoy! And in case you think I'm hating on this game too much, here are some actual quotes from different game reviews that were published via Metacritic. And I have to say the Bad Boys Miami Takedown is simply put a terrible video game that's actually available on a variety of consoles. So rather than pay for it, if somebody pays you like $1 to play it, maybe check it out for at least 10 minutes. You can then burn it off, or you can at least have it pass off as some kind of Bad Boys DVD, because hell, they even used the same cover. Like, they couldn't even make an original piece of work for this piece of you know what. So folks, that has been my quick look at Bad Boys Miami Takedown for the PlayStation 2. Hopefully you enjoyed this experience, and if you like this different kind of format of video, definitely let me know in the comments section, as well as feel free to recommend any game from my video game collection that you would like me to check out in this format. I'm going to play up until the first boss, or a key point that should really sell you on the game, because if I get to the first boss and I am not enjoying myself, that says a lot about that video game. So folks, if you like this video, definitely help me out with a huge thumbs up, subscribe, and check out everything else that I have going on right now on the channel. And stay tuned, because next week the game club rules and the first game for that game club will be revealed in its very own video. That's right, instead of a book club, figure out a game club where we can all talk about that one specific game, and February's game will be revealed next week. So if you haven't, you definitely want to sign up to the Press Pause Discord over at press-pause.net/Discord, because that's where all the conversations about that specific game and the games going forward, that's where all of that is going to be taking place. So it's a cool way to hang out with communities. And yeah, get ready, because that video is going to have hopefully all of the information that you need. So until next time, thank you for watching and supporting, and never forget folks that thankfully my journey with Bad Boys Miami Takedown has concluded, but the epic journey definitely continues. Thanks for watching, gang. Take care. And I was so disappointed, because sometimes there's games that are so bad they're good. This is so bad you just want to burn it off. You want to throw it to the street and hope that a car runs it over and just smashes that disc. If you've done that, I would love to know.